Hi, I got this new floor tom. It's a Yamaha Stage Custom. It's 18 by 16, 18-inch diameter, 16 inches deep. I've got the factory heads on it right now, and I'm hoping to make it sound better by putting two other heads on it. I'm going to put a calfskin Evans calftone on the top. I'm going to put an Evans G1 coated G1 on the bottom. And I'll do it. I think I'm going to do those separately. I'm going to do a recording of the drum as it is. I'm going to put the calftone head on. We'll see how that sounds with calftone and the factory reso head. And then I'll do a recording with the calftone plus the G1 on the bottom. I've got these two mics here. I've got an Audix D4 and a AT 4040. I'm not sure if in this video I'm going to use both the mic recordings. Part of it is I'm just curious how the mics sound differently. You know, how they pick up the floor tom differently. If it's interesting, maybe I'll put both recordings on there, but perhaps on this recording you're only going to hear one of these. I should also mention that when I change the heads, I'm going to be careful to tune them the same, top and the bottom head, so that when we make the comparisons in the sound of the drum, we're comparing a drum with the same tuning instead of a drum with two completely different tunings. That makes sense, right? Alright, so there you have it. I'm just finishing up editing the video, and I've had a chance to listen to it a bunch of times. I just wanted to share what my thoughts are, what I'm hearing. Between the Calftone head and the factory head, the Remo UT head, I hear a difference through the AT4040 mic and the Q2N mic. The Calftone head sounds a little, there's a little less attack. It's a little more warm sounding. I said the tone of the drum's a little rounder sounding, if that makes sense. And I like it. That's what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping for. But it's a small difference. It's pretty subtle, I think. I don't hear any difference in any of the mics when I replace the G1 head, or when I put the G1 head on. And for the Audix D4 mic, I don't hear a difference across any of the changing of the heads. I just want to mention that for the D4 mic, there was this, like I said, I don't hear any difference between any of the changes of the heads. Maybe someone else does, but I just wanted to say that I remember when I was buying that mic, I was looking at the D6 first, which is just the version of that mic that's for even lower frequencies for bass drums, big bass drums, instruments in that range. And people said, and from some of the sound tests I heard, I noticed that it's one, those are bassy mics, and then also two, people said that among bass drum mics, the D6 makes every bass drum sound the same. And so I wonder if the D4 has the same quality, where it just seems to, it's like whatever goes in, the output is always pretty similar, which I guess is maybe an advantage in some situations and not desirable in other situations. So I just wanted to point that out. Maybe that's something that all the Audix mics have in common, that they kind of have like built-in EQ, so that whatever comes in sounds the same going out. I think that's it. I hope someone found this interesting and helpful. Thanks.